Hi there, welcome to the channel or welcome back. My name is Angela. In today's video, I'm going to share with you guys the shirt dress pattern that I've picked out to make my very first shirt dress. If that sounds interesting, stick around. So I'll start with sharing the three patterns that I was considering. And I did post these, it's been like a while back and I'm just now getting back to this, but there were three that I was thinking of. I posted all three of them over on my community page and put it to a vote to see which one you guys thought I should choose for my first shirt dress. And I have a 3-yard length of navy blue linen that I'm using, and I'm going to show you the three patterns right now, show you which one I chose and why I chose that one and what was it about the other two that just wasn't quite right for me this time around. So the first one that I was considering was the Style Arc Palmer dress. I'll hold that up real close for you guys to see. This was actually the one that I was considering first, and it's the one that got the most votes. So it was interesting to see that you guys thought I should make this one. And the second one is the Style Arc Max Tunic dress. This was kind of like a latecomer to the game. I kind of threw it into the mix out of patterns that I would think about doing for this project. And then the third one is Quick Sew. This is 27.57. For a while, this one was in the lead. So, like I mentioned, I had started out thinking I would do the Palmer woven dress. I liked it a lot, and in fact, this is, I was inspired to make a shirt dress by a trip, a very rare and infrequent trip for me to the mall last year. I'll link that video above in case you're interested in seeing all the outfits that I got inspired to make during that trip. I was just at the mall. I think I was there maybe for a phone repair. I forget why I was there, but I had some time to blow, so I was walking around and looking in some of the clothing stores. I got really inspired and came up with all sorts of outfit ideas. Like I mentioned, I'll link that up here or down below. But I did see a shirt dress in a navy blue linen, and it might have been in the J. Crew store. It was so long ago, I can't remember now. But I found this pattern, and it was the closest one to that dress that was hanging on the display rack in the store. And I thought for sure that this would be it. And I bought the navy blue linen. The more I got to thinking about it, there was something that wasn't quite doing it for me. I don't know if it struck me as a little bit bathrobe-y. I don't know. I still like the pattern, but I didn't want to say that this is the one without looking through my pattern stash a little bit more. So I was poking around in my pattern stash and came up with the Max Tunic dress. I love this one. Considered it. It was a little bit too casual, maybe a little beachy. Like, I think this would be a really good beach cover-up, and I still will make this at some point. The other thing about this dress is that it wouldn't use up all of the linen that I have, and I didn't want to be left with just like a small half yard or something that I wouldn't be able to do much more with. So I kept looking through my pattern stash, came up with the Quick Sew pattern, and I fell in love with this. I'm not sure why I didn't tune into this one a little sooner, but the more I looked at it, I really, really loved it. I'm going to share with you some of the things that I love about it, and I couldn't find any downsides to it like I could with the other two patterns. So let's look at the back. I love I'm trying to see if that's showing up for you guys. There is a back yoke, which I love, and then one of the options, I'm going to flip it around, it's the shorter length, which has this tie here at the back waist. I love this. I love this whole situation there. So if you haven't gotten it by now, this is the one that I did choose to go with. And a couple of other things about this one. The shorter option does have a breast pocket. I'm leaving that out. So basically I'm doing this view here, the longer one. I love the collar on this. I like the way that it's a little more fitted than the other two dresses. And like I mentioned, I really love this back waist tie. Let's look at the other two again just to kind of analyze it a little more. Maybe I can pinpoint exactly what was not striking me with these other two. So with the Palmer, I do love the length. And to compare these two, it is a little bit shorter than the quick sew that I'm going to do, which I would be fine with this length. That's not a problem. Um, it does have a collar. I'm not sure if it's something about the collar that, or maybe it's the waist tie. For comparison, again, I'll put this one back up. I hope that these are showing up side by side and that you can see everything. So I think it's the neck situation that I really liked about the quick sew. And then once again, the Max tunic dress. I love that. That looks so much fun, but I think it's just a little too casual for what I'm looking for with this project and this fabric. This is definitely a beach cover-up for me. I might make that this summer if we go to the beach again this year. We'll see. So that's how that all shook out. I'm working on the muslin now. I just cut it straight. I chose my size based on upper bust and hip measurements, and I can't remember off the top of my head which sizes I cut. When I show you guys this finished make, I'll talk all about sizing that I used, any adjustments that I needed to make. But I'm pretty sure that I'm going to need to do a small, like a full bust adjustment up here. So I'll show you what I've got assembled right now as far as the muslin. And I'm not going to try it on right now, but I'll show you how far I've gotten, and I just have the muslin done. So let's walk over there. It's over on the other side of the room. I'm going to take you over there, and then we'll come back over here and wrap it up. Let's walk over here to the other side of my room where I have my dummy, my mannequin dress form. Her name is Gertrude Jr. And I did have a linen that I wasn't planning to use for anything else. It wasn't an expensive linen. I've had it for several years, and I was kind of glad to put it to use for something, even if just a muslin. So I went ahead and did the interfacing on these, the front and neck facing here, because I wanted it to be, you know, even though it's just a muslin, I wanted it to be as closely resembling the finished garment as I could get it to. So I did that, and I'll show you the back here. And here is that yoke in the back, and then the two-piece back section there with the center back seam. And since this does not have sleeves, I'm not going to worry about, you know, I don't have to worry about mocking up sleeves for there, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to do something here to give me some more room in the bust area. But I will have the adjustments made by the time we meet again, show you what I'm working with, and if I had to do anything other than that full bust adjustment. So that's where this whole shirt dress project stands. I did find that I have some buttons that'll be perfect for the shirt dress, so I won't have to buy buttons, and they'll go great with the navy blue linen. What do you guys think? What are your thoughts on what I ended up going with? Would you still, a lot of you voted on the Palmer, would you still choose this one, even after the discussion here? I'm curious to know, and why? Is there any downside you could see to the quick sew? I couldn't find any downsides to this at all. So yeah, it is a little more fitted. So I guess, you know, depending on how many adjustments you want to make and how concerned that a person is with the fitting of it, that could be a downside. If they wanted, you know, something a little more flowy, roomy, then maybe this Palmer would be the go-to. But let me know your thoughts now after you've seen this. I'd love to know. And I hope that you'll tune back in next time when I will at least have the muslin all done, adjustments made to share with you guys, and hopefully I'll have a good start on the actual dress. Things are slow going right now for me, and that's okay. It's life. Life is busy, and I've had a little bit of minor health challenges, but nothing major, so not to worry there. But it has kind of slowed me down just a little bit. So I hope to see you next time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and take care.